Okay, here's the thing. If you are a small VTuber or content creator, chances are we're struggling to afford a lot of things. Streaming equipment, models, even games to stream. In this economy? As I look back at my content creation journey during the past year, I realized that there has been a tool that actually gave me lots of opportunities and savings as a small creator, and it is Lurkit. So I started using Lurkit at the beginning of 2023 as recommended by a couple of friends, and at the end of the year, based on my tracker, I have saved around $200 in total just on game keys that I received from the platform, not counting earnings from some sponsorships that you can get from there as well. And just to be clear, I wish I was sponsored for this video, but I'm not. Please sponsor me. I just find it to be a really useful platform for a small creator like me to reach out to brands, explore games, and maybe even earn a bit for our hard work. So, what is Lurkit? If you haven't heard of it before, basically it is a platform that connects us creators with game developers and brands. You can sign up and use the site for free, of course. Please bear in mind that you do need to have a minimum of 250 followers or subscribers on either Twitch and YouTube to be able to register for content on Lurkit. And you can apply to get free games keys or even sponsorships directly with the game devs. And all the devs will give you keys, and you will have to create basically content based on the requirements that they have. Essentially, it's about kind of streaming the game or making a video about the game on your YouTube, whatever the platform you use is. And once your content is submitted and they approved it, you will get either credits or actual payment depending on what type of campaign that you apply for and you agree upon. So that's quite straightforward, right? So this is really interesting and useful for me personally, because normally you probably would have to reach out to game devs, you have to sign up to their kind of creator programs, lots of things to get access to games that you are interested in. And even then, the chance for you to be chosen and get free game keys is quite minimum. All the work that you have to put in to create your media kit, making sure all the information is available so that they can review and approve your profile, as well as the audience that you serve, can also get quite overwhelming. So for creators like us, who already have a billion of things to think about, plus, some of us don't even consider ourselves to be deserving or at a good size to be having these kind of sponsorships and free keys, chances are we just don't really do anything about it. We probably would just revert back into our shell and say we don't deserve it. So at least for me, Lurkit has helped me a lot with exploring kind of new games and reaching out to new game devs, and also I'll show you how to do it too. So please bear in mind that I'm mainly a user of the platform. I've been using it for a year. So I will show you what I know and what I normally do on the platform. If you do know of anything else, then please leave a comment below. So here's the lowdown on how it works. You can go to their website at lurkit.gg and click Join Lurkit to create an account. Choose I am a content creator, and then you can log in with either your Twitch or YouTube account or just your normal email, whatever you like. I would say log in with your channel account and give it the permission, because then the Lurkit can just look at your profile and pull the stats directly into your Lurkit account, and you can just automatically populate all of your channel stats without you having to do anything. And you can also connect additional channels at later stage. So for example, for me, because I have both Twitch and YouTube, I log in with my Twitch and then I connect my YouTube account as well. You will need to authorize access for Lurkit to connect your account, of course. Once you have registered for the platform, you will get a couple of questions about yourself. So first is what kind of genres or themes that you're interested in. For me, I chose these, so like RPGs, fantasy, narrative, cute games, but there are a lot of tags and you can just search for the genres here and choose whatever you like. This will help the platform itself to recommend game for you to play, and also developers to know what you are actually into for any kind of game recommendations or keys that they may offer you. When you click next, you will see what kind of hardware that you own, so you can tag up whatever platform that you will use for your content creation. So for example, for me, I have PC. I have Switch as well, but I don't stream Switch games, so I don't have it tagged up. And also what kind of categories you are interested in. Do you like single player, multiplayer, co-op games, and things like that. So this is very much helping you build your profile on Lurkit, and then you click save. Cool, so once you have set up your profile and linked all the relevant channels, you can start exploring what Lurkit has in store. So you can see here is my actual account with stats. Just to be super transparent, don't worry about this number right here. I've just done some very special streams at the end of the year, so the numbers are well inflated. Normally, I'm averaging around 30 to 35 average viewers, and a lot of campaigns only requires 5 to 10 average viewers, as you will see very soon. If you have multiple platforms, you can switch between them here, and you can also view your full analytics here from the menu bar. So here you can also have a high-level overview of how many offers, active projects, and completed projects that you can click through to see more in details. I'll walk you through all the tabs in the left side menu here. So first, I'll go into key because this is the main way that has helped me save a lot of money. Also, give me the opportunity to explore so many freaking games this year. So here you can browse by categories, platform, genre, as well as search for specific games if they are available on this platform. You can also tick the only show campaigns I'm eligible for. This will take into account your channel stats, your platforms that you can use. So depending on what you set in the previous step, is PC or Switch or console or all of them. It also based on region and some more criteria. This is the fastest way to have an instant view of your options, I think. So let's say I'm interested in casual game and I want to play this game right here. If you click into this, you can watch the trailer and also see the requirement that the dev has specified. So in this case, it is this number of average viewers, and also, or you can have average views per video on YouTube. Sometimes you will see these numbers not really like achieved, so you'll have like an X. But the most important thing that you need to know is the requirement here says passed or not. If it is passed, it means that you can apply. You can read through about the game, and then if it is to your liking, you can press request key. Your request will then be shared with the dev and they can approve or reject it. And most of the times, I think luckily maybe, I think I've been accepted. And once you are accepted, they will give you a campaign kit. So the key kit here would give you the key to the game itself, plus potentially some info about the game that you can mention in your stream, and some kind of media like key visuals that you can use for promotion, posting go live. There tends to be a content creation window that you need to meet. Here for American Arcadia, I need to stream and submit the content by January 13th evening. So as long as I deliver the content within that window, they will be able to review and approve it. It's best not to apply to too many at once, by the way. I would definitely recommend spacing things out a bit so you can have some wiggle room to produce content as needed. We want quality content, especially when we are trusted with a free game key from the dev. We want to do a good job for them as well. Submit content button will allow you to choose the video or stream that you have done, and you can submit it directly from your stream. So because it's linked to your account, it will automatically pull on any content that you have on that channel, and you can just tick the box and submit the content. You don't need to copy paste link or anything. Another thing that you might see on some campaigns is something called embargo date, and this essentially means you cannot stream or post about the game, like the content of the game itself, like playthrough and stuff, until that certain date. So please keep that in mind. Once submitted, the dev might take up to a few days to review and sign it off, and once it is done, you may receive some Lurkcoins, which is a Lurkit internal currency up here, which you can use in Lurkit shop to get other games. So free game keys and get more free game keys. I haven't used my Lurkcoins yet, but you can browse around their shop and see if there's any game that catches your eyes. So it's additional game keys you can save money on. So next is a Quest. So quests are actual sponsorship deals that are on right now, meaning if you get approved, you get the game keys as well as being paid for producing the content. Go to browse and you can see all the options available. You can search for specific quests or platform or genres, but again, I tend to tick the only show campaigns tick box right here. You can have a quick look at the game tags and description. Let's say you're interested in this game right here. I can click into it and watch the trailer, find out more about the game. Similar to keys, as long as you pass the requirements, you can apply for the quest, and the content publishing windows is here, so you can consider your availability. However, since this is an actual sponsorship, you will have to deliver specific talking points and any additional requirements listed in the description in your stream or video. Sometimes they will require you to post additional kind of tweets or promo post. So it's very specific to each campaign. Please pay attention, read through, and make sure you can provide these requirements. You do need to state that the content is sponsored should you get approved and produce that content. On the right here is where you can make an offer to the dev, choosing which platform you would create content for. For me, most likely it would be a stream on Twitch. For the third part here, it asks about your rate. So it's actually asking you to submit at what rate, what price that the dev needs to pay you for your time and your work. So if you're unsure, Lurkit recommends $1 per hour of content per average concurrent viewer, which means that, for example, if you're a Twitch streamer and you average 10 viewers per stream, you also plan to stream the game for, let's say, 1 hour, it would be $1 multiplied by 1 hour multiplied by 10 viewers, and that would be $10 in total. And you would put 10 there, $4 for the price, and then 1 hour or 60 minutes. Quick math. This is just a guideline, as you can submit your price based on your rate. A couple of tips here for Quest. One is read about the game and choose the one that you are actually interested in playing or streaming and promoting. This will help you not only enjoy the experience a lot more, but also the devs can see that you're actually hyped about working with them. 2 is please include a proper intro letter to the dev. Once you click send offer, an agreement window will pop up summarizing all of the information of your bid, and when you scroll down to the end, you will have a box of optional message So here, write an introduction about yourself and content. This was the difference between my approved and declined quest. The 2 declined, I did not state anything there at all. It was like they were my first 2 submissions for quests because I was trying that out and I didn't know because it's an optional message. And they just rejected it. But for the one that I got approved, I put in who I am, what my community is about, why I am excited to promote the game. It only fares if you put a bit of effort in this part to convince them that you are a good content creator to promote their game. Once done, click Send Bid. This will then go into your Offers tab, and the dev has 5 days to accept, reject, or make a new bid with you. In terms of payment, you will need to link an account like Stripe so that they can pay out to you. I don't think there's any threshold. As soon as the money comes in, it will be paid out in a couple of days. For my deals, this part is quite self-explanatory as you have seen. So offers should be either your bidding for quest, key requests, any kind of even offers that game devs send directly to you, and you can approve or reject their requests as well. Basically anything that is in reviewing stage. Active are those that have been approved and to be delivered, and then ended are those that have been done or rejected. Under Toolkit, you will find creator programs, which is currently in beta stage. So they are still developing this part. This essentially is more for developers and brands to manage their creators' communities. But for us, we can apply to be part of their communities and gain some perks. So for example, if you are a fan of a dev team or like a publisher, and most likely would check out a lot of their games, or that you are a fan of a specific kind of game series and they have the option to join here, you can join the program to get access to all keys, DLCs, giveaways, etc. depending on what program it is. So like for me, I applied to join Merge Games, which means I can get access to the games. I know also, like for example for GTFO, they have custom stream overlays and things like that for their creators. So I think that's pretty cool. Another nice place to look at and customize is your creator page. This is where they can see your content and streams. You can add additional information here to showcase who you are and what your content is about. Personally speaking, I think it is a little bit limited at the moment. I would love to see if they allow additional kind of text or images that you can just customize a bit more. Currently, it's mainly linked to your other socials and it would automatically pull in any kind of content you have there. Another super important place is your analytics. I know I've touched on this before, but this essentially is an automated media kit that game devs and brands can look at when reviewing your profile. This will show what audience you kind of serve, like what kind of your top games are depending on what you stream, your content on YouTube, how they perform, averages, and all of that number should be updated automatically. You can see, all the top genre and stats on all platforms. And it's, I think, also useful just for ourselves to look at it as well, if you want to do a little bit of analysis. Here at the About, if you would like to edit information about yourself, this is edited in your setting area. So if I go into settings, you'll be able to see what your username, your display name, your email address is. You can go into personal information, and here is where you change your about. Please include whatever content that you produce, what kind of community you have, what you are interested in, what platform are you on, because then it gives a very quick snapshot for all the brands to see who you are and can quickly evaluate if you are a good fit for their brand. You can say, based on, for some games, they do depend on the region that you are in as well and the primary language that you speak. So providing the information will help just populate your profile a lot more. I don't have this populated because I'm not really sure I do it on a case-by-case basis. Notification as well, you can adjust this based on what kind of notification for email that you want. Connection is where you can connect additional websites, so you can have Discord server, Instagram, Facebook, any other links, any other website. I have Twitch and YouTube connected here. For payment, you would need to link it with Stripe for the payout. I don't think address is needed. I don't have it filled in, and I don't know what it is specifically used for, to be honest, but yeah, if you want to, you can populate that as well. And then last is the shop, which we basically already covered. So that's how you use the platform. Of course, as said previously, I only covered what I know and have used Lurkit for. So if you have anything else to share, or if you have any question to ask, please post in the comment below. Personally, I really like the platform and it has helped me a lot. I checked it quite frequently actually for opportunities and games that I want to play for potential keys. This has allowed me to play so many games that I wouldn't have been able to otherwise, and getting actual sponsorships is still wild to me given that I'm not particularly a big creator. One thing that I hope the tool would have in the future is a way to export your data, as I use kind of like an external tracker to track how many keys I've gotten, games I've saved money on, as well as sponsorship progress and earnings. So that would be really nice to have, either that or like an in-platform tracker for this. Another thing that would be nice is to have more options in the shop, but I believe this is also dependent on the game dev's side of which one would offer their game in that kind of way. And there you have it. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you're serious about your content creation journey and are interested in more content like this, please give this video a like, comment, and also hit that subscribe button. I'm Sagiki and I'm a variety streamer on Twitch, and on my YouTube channel here, I plan to do more streamer guides like this. I have a couple before, but this is my actual first time doing a voiceover video like this, so if there is any feedback that you have for me, please also let me know. Good luck with content creation and see you soon!